What is up, everybody? Welcome to another JC Honeyman podcast. I have a special guest here today. His name is Israel Maldonado. Did I say it right?
Perfect.
Awesome. How you feel, man?
I'm feeling really nervous.
He's nervous. So, you're a gigging machine, man.
Yes, sometimes. There's some good weeks. There's some great weeks. There's some, better weeks. I don't know. But there's weeks, though. That's the good thing.
That's awesome, man. I respect your grind, man. You play a lot. Why don't you tell people what your niche is, or what you mainly do here in San Diego?
I like to entertain. I mean, basically, not that I like to entertain. What I do for a living is I go to people's houses and I entertain, or I do weddings and I do corporations, and I'll play at a club. I'll play at a dive bar.
You play at all places.
Fancy places.
The entertainer.
Yeah,
it's awesome, man.
Been doing it all my life. So
yeah. How many years do you think?
Well, I remember my first ever gig. I was like 7 years old in a kids band in Tijuana.
Oh, so are you from Tijuana?
Yes.
Nice,
and
man. You still have an accent.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So I learned English here.
Okay.
But growing up in Tijuana, I was in a kids band. It was like a little orchestra, and they taught us how to read music.
Okay.
Like by solfege, and it was very strict. But we got to play shows like at hotels, at orphanages, and different places and everything. So that's when I first started performing. Mm-hmm. I was playing the cymbals.
Wow.
Like the psh, 2, 3, 4, dun, 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 psh, you know what I mean? So I had to count and read the notes. Mm-hmm. So they taught us how to structure at a very, very early age. You know.
Wow.
So,
you started young, man.
Yeah.
Starting them off young.
Yeah.
That's cool. So when did you move out of Tijuana?
I was 14, right in the middle of my freshman year in high school, and nice. I moved from Tijuana to Carlsbad.
Nice.
So
did you go with your family, probably? Yeah.
Yeah, my stepdad is the one that moved us, but it was really rough, like for me, just to kind of adjust, because I showed up, I had a mustache, you know what I mean, and it was like, you
had a full grown beard.
Just the mustache, you know what I mean, and I didn't have the beard, but I remember it was rough trying to.
You had a mustache at 14?
Oh yeah, in Mexico it's really like if you have a mustache, the earlier the better.
That's
you know
awesome.
what I mean? You just want to look older, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what it was, and so I had to just kind of figure things out, but what got me through was marching band.
I didn't have a mustache at 14, but I shot up quick. I grew up quick, so.
Yeah, my 11-year-old has a mustache right now.
What?
Yeah, poor guy. He's like, everybody makes fun of him.
Poor guy. You can call him Guy, too.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So you're in marching band, too?
Yeah, well, in Carlsbad. That's what that's pretty much what got me through.
And you've been playing for a long time then, pretty much all your life.
I mean, when I was 10, I started classical guitar. Wow. So I already knew how to read music, so classical guitar was kind of like, it felt perfect, I wanted to be a drummer, but my mom couldn't buy drums, so she bought me a guitar, and started taking classical guitar lessons. Wow, man! But for marching band, though, is what I mean. I played in the drum line, so I got to play drums because I always wanted to play drums.
Wow!
So that's what got me through high school in a way, and volleyball. I played varsity volleyball.
Cool. I played drums in high school too, man. Yeah. I just had a podcast yesterday. We were talking about that. Concert band, symphonic.
Oh, sweet! Right.
Yeah, well, we did like pep band. We play with the football team and stuff. Awesome. On the breaks. You do like the cool.
What school?
Saisla High School. It's a small coastal town in Oregon.
Okay.
So I'm from Florence, Oregon, originally.
I think Oregon's one of the most prettiest states, man.
Dude, everybody wants to go there.
Yeah.
But I grew up there, so I'm like, I'm good with the rain, man.
Yeah.
I like this California weather. Plus, I mean, this is like the mega hub for music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, I think
especially for like what we do.
Mm-hmm, I agree.
Like you can't do it anywhere else, really. You can go to Tampa. Like I always tell people, there's legit 2 places that are like the busiest spots to go if you want to be a live cover artist. Mm-hmm. It's Tampa and San Diego.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
You go all over, you can't find as many. Like basically, you can't find as many, gig opportunities as you can in these 2 spots. So, because I went to Tampa, I was playing with my brother there, so that's what I played bass for him, and so many gigs over there, dude. Because you got to think about it as a vacation spot. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's exactly what we are here. Mm-hmm. People fly in from everywhere and come vacation. So
that's cool, man.
That's why it's so huge in music. You know what I mean?
So you bass player, drummer?
Yeah, I do it all, dude. Piano. Just got this piano. I'm gonna get a drum set soon.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, so then I can do it all. You know what I mean? If someone hits me up like, "Can you play drums?" It'd be kind of cool.
Totally. I think about the same about percussion. I want to buy a cajon and like I want to buy some because I see some percussionists out there that I feel like they need to fill the holes a little more. You know? Like sometimes they get a little lazy. You know what I mean? I feel like they need to. There's a couple other things that you can add to,
like a whole set, or just like hand drums.
I'm thinking like a cajon with a little cymbal that I can hit on, and
like what Chemo Shim does.
Yeah, like a chemo, but with like some congas. But I do what I do is I play all Brazilian percussion, so I play all the Brazilian drums and all the Afro-Cuban drums too.
Dang, so and you speak fluent Spanish
and Portuguese.
Yeah. Dang, dude.
I learned Portuguese because of Brazilian
Say something in Portuguese.
Eu falo português porque eu gosto muito da música brasileira, muito, cara.
That's awesome.
O pagode é o meu favorito, cara. Muito favorito.
That's awesome, dude. She's like, what? So you can sing songs in Portuguese, Spanish, like, so you probably very in high demand because you speak those two languages. People hit you up. Weddings, right? Like people probably hit you up for Portuguese weddings or Spanish weddings. Yeah, because you're busy, dude. I see you, man. You're busy. They got you busy. Yeah, you're busier than I am.
Well, I mean, it's a combination of a lot of things. I'm older. How old are you, dude? You're like what?
29. Don't tell anybody.
Okay, right. I'm 44. So I've been doing this for
get a little closer. Get a little closer so they can hear
that's right. There we go. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a little bit. So I've been putting in. I mean, this is years and years and years of doing it. I mean, the reason why I learned Portuguese when I was in San Diego State. I wasn't going to be a musician.
Oh, you learned it in San Diego State.
I wasn't not even going to be a musician.
Was it easier to learn it, like once knowing Spanish?
Yeah, for sure, because it's very similar. It's very similar. So that's why I picked it up really quick. Right. If it was like something like, for me, French is like really complicated. You know what I mean? I couldn't even never do
I know all about that, dude.
And so, yeah, I mean, I just played classical guitar and obviously the marching band drums growing up, but I wasn't going to be a musician. I was going to be a translator for the courts. Oh. And but I took a Brazilian samba class with Mark Lamson, and I was like, well, I picked up the Brazilian drums really quick, and he told me about Café Sevilla, that they were teaching samba there on Sundays. So I took a lesson there on a Sunday, and the same day the guy asked me to play in his band. So I was playing at Café Sevilla every Sunday for like 4 years.
Is that's in
downtown San Diego?
Oh, downtown.
But the one that's right now, it's the new one. There was an old one on 4th Avenue.
Same name?
Same name, Café Sevilla.
It's been there a while.
And so that's how. So all the songs were in Portuguese.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So this is in 1996. Yeah, almost.
That's wow. They're still around though. That's good.
Yeah, they've been around.
They must be doing good if they're still.
Oh yeah, those guys are awesome.
Imagine the rent though, man.
Oh my! If you look at that place, you go, "How in the world do they make any money in this place?"
I always look at all the places downtown. I'm like,
yeah,
what in the world, man?
That's why the drinks are so expensive. You know what I mean?
Café Sevilla. How do you spell that?
CAFE, like cafe.
Oh.
And then Sevilla, SEVILLA.
Okay.
Sevilla.
I think I know where that is.
It's on 5th Avenue.
Okay.
And I think it's right next to the Union
Union Kitchen Tap.
Yeah.
Okay. I know where that's at. It's cool, man.
Yeah, so that's pretty much. I mean, like the Portuguese. That's that's where it comes from. You know,
it's awesome, dude.
So then Brazilian music, I started learning all these other stuff, and I started playing a band called Agua Dulce. That's when I went to Oregon. We got to see Washington. We toured basically the Midwest.
You probably fell in love with it up there, huh?
And oh man, Washington was beautiful. Yeah,
so green and it's luscious.
Colorado,
you can breathe too. You can't breathe here.
It's just beautiful, man. I just like the girls are pretty too. You know,
yeah.
It's just like it was awesome. Yeah. They really appreciated us.
They do appreciate music more up there. I would agree with you on that. Here, people don't care here. It's kind of weird. That's what me and Martin were talking about. Yeah, he's like, it's kind of tough here because it's so popular here that people just kind of brush it off.
It's rough because like yesterday we played in Chula Vista at this place called Bar Sin Nombre. You know what I mean?
And is that when you were recording live?
Yeah,
I saw that.
So
yeah,
I promoted it.
You with the drummer, right?
Yeah, with my percussion. Him and I, we're like super tight.
People don't know how hard it is sometimes, man.
Yeah, and it's just like and there was nobody there, you know. I was like, so I'm like, why do I even promote sometimes? You know what I mean? Like, why do I even put anything out if nobody ever shows up?
I feel you, man.
And it's kind of sad, you know what I mean?
It's tough, man.
That's why I'm like, I'm just gonna put a Facebook Live video. Just at least somebody can see us play, you know what I mean? Because nobody shows up, you know. And it's like, so I was telling him I should just like get, just should travel, you know what I mean? Which is what a lot of people. That's what people travel.
Yeah,
because you need to get out of your home.
You got to,
and that's where I'm at right now. It's a little frustrating, but I do get paid, you know.
Yeah, right, of course. But,
so it's a job.
But then when you can't feel it, you know, when people aren't enjoying it and there's nobody there, I understand, dude. I'm always, And then when you play for people and nobody even acknowledges you, that's the worst. I'm sure you feel that all the time.
It happens a lot, but then sometimes you go, okay, well, this is my job, and I just gotta
I'm getting paid.
Getting paid, and then they're listening. Even though they're not paying attention, but there's background music, you know what I mean? But then sometimes I go, is that what I'm gonna be for the rest of my life? Or do I want something bigger? And but right now, all I know is that I'm paying my bills, and then I got some money saved. You know, just I take care of my kids, and you know,
you kind of have to do it. You have to do it. I understand. It's the same for me, man. Got to pay rent and car payments and stuff. You know, you have to. You don't want to do any. I don't want to do anything else. I mean, it's pretty cool to be playing the music for a living.
Yeah,
there's happy. Pros and cons, you know. But
I'm happy
for the most part. Yeah.
I mean, even though I'm a happy guy. You know what I mean? I'm content. I'm okay. You know, but I should be a little more ambitious, you know what I mean? I should be like, okay, I want more, but for some reason, I just love like my situation right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
keep it going, man. Keep it consistent.
You know what keeps me balanced though is teaching at the high school, because I teach at a high school every day for 1 hour.
Oh wow!
I teach music from 8 in the morning to 9 a.m.
It's probably good money.
Today was really nice because one of my students is moving out on Thursday, and the mom, she saw me when I was leaving. She just totally like thanked me and like how much of a positive. Yeah, like just like it's more than me trying to be famous or anything like that. It's more of me just trying to pass it down to the next generation. You know what I mean? Like I'm content with what I'm doing, but I also like showing people how to do it.
It's awesome, man. Yeah, kind of pave the way for the next generation.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It just sometimes I see some of these kids that are really good. You know what I mean? But then they don't know a lot of the foundation, the basics. You know what I mean? So that's where I come in. I'm all right. This is the technique. If you're going to play a 3-hour show, your technique's got to be nice, because otherwise you're going to be hurting by the end of one song, you know. So
you teach on classical or just?
I teach on everything.
Everything.
You know, everything.
It's awesome, man.
I have a kid learning Led Zeppelin. I have another one that's like learning like just classical. You know, just
you do that every day. Often?
Oh, all the time. I teach at the high school, 5 days a week, but also in the afternoons I have like private students and stuff. I used to teach at an elementary school for a long time.
Wow.
So I love teaching, man. I mean, it's one of those things that I love performing, but 50%, and then 50% I love teaching. You know what I mean? I just love showing people this is how it's done. You know?
Yeah, man. That's awesome. You do it all. You kind of have to.
And I told my students that you can't just be thinking rock and roll. You gotta just wander off a little bit on different things, and it's gonna help you rock and roll. You know what I mean? It's gonna help your things if you just kind of like branch out a little bit.
Be nice if you could just rock and roll though.
Dude, of course. I mean, I love rock and roll. Like, you know, the other day we were playing a show, and we just started busting in some like, you know, like metal kind of stuff and everything, and it was just so fun with these guys. I'm like, oh, this is so fun. You know what I mean? And
then reality sets in.
And then you go, okay, I gotta come back to the. Yeah.
Oh man, where are you playing next? Where's your next show?
The next one is this Friday at Rosie O'Grady's with the full band.
Is that Irish pub?
It's the Irish pub on Adams Avenue, right? Kind of close to the rabbit hole.
That's awesome.
And so I'm playing with all the guys. Like
okay, so full band.
Full band.
Nice,
Rosie O'Grady's like 9 to 12, and I got everybody's in. So sometimes I have to sub.
Is it just percussion, or is it like a full set?
Drum. It's like a full band. Drum set, bass, 2 guitars.
Dang, dude, that'd be fun. People be rocking.
Everybody sings.
That's awesome.
So it's gonna be pretty cool.
I still have yet to start a full band. I'm just kind of doing the solo thing right now.
It's hard, man.
It's very hard to get people together.
These guys I've been playing. They're kind of like when we used to be in a band called Agua Dulce. So when Agua Dulce split up, it's like we kind of like, it's like 3 of us from the band. Actually, 4 of us. And then my buddy Dave Corano.
I know him. I met him.
Yeah, Dave Corano.
Cool
that's right. So Dave Corano's going to play. Kiko Cornejo is going to play. And Dante Loaiza, Giovanni Mejia, and myself.
Nice.
So it's like we've been playing together for years. So we show up, we wouldn't even practice.
Just go for it.
We know the songs, and we just go for it, man.
What you play? What kind of songs do you play with the full band?
Originals and covers.
Nice.
So yes, there's some
all kinds of covers.
Yeah.
Nice.
A little bit of everything.
What's your favorite like style of covers to play?
Like my favorite.
Yeah.
It just
depends. What songs do you like to play? Like. So I got mine. I like Johnny Cash. I like the old school stuff. You know what I mean? I like the older songs.
Like, I've seen your show, man. It's like it's really really complete. You know what I mean? It's awesome, man.
Yeah, I try to. I try to get better every day and play songs people want to hear.
Yeah, that looping thing is. Imagine. Oh my gosh! Thank God for looping, right?
Yeah, it makes it easier. It makes it definitely for like, you know, looping and doing a little drumming on the.
Yeah.
So I'll hit the guitar and drum.
Exactly.
And then it's cool to solo and stuff on top of it.
And people get a kick out of it too, man. They go, oh wow, that's cool.
And then I do the harmony. I have the harmony pedal, and they're like, they start freaking out, like, how is he doing that?
Yeah, and it's clean, man. It's really clean. So
yeah. Do you have that pedal, the harmony one?
I have a acoustic.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's like it's a golden one. It does the harmonies. The only thing is that I always have to change the key. So that's the only thing. I haven't trusted because you can plug in the guitar and then the guitar can hear the chord.
Oh, that's cool.
But I don't do that. I just go, okay, key of F sharp or whatever.
Yeah, I have mine on one setting, and then like which songs I know that, because sometimes it's not right. The harmony's not correct. So I'll just use it for certain songs that I know it's gonna work for. Yeah. So I don't use it all the time. Right. But only like the ones I know. So
that it's gonna hit.
Yeah, exactly. Because it never works right, even if you have it on the 3rd or the 5th. You know, it doesn't work. Yeah. So you have to like remember what songs it works with. Yeah. And then press it. And that's cool. And people freak out like, what is that? There's 2 people up there. What happened? Yeah, man. That's
cool. What about you? When's your next gig?
Oh, I don't have anything until the 23rd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's been slow, man.
I saw you did something with Scott and BR.
Yeah.
Those guys, I love those guys. There's like
I went on the Mighty 1090, and they had like this mobile. I kind of wish I was in their studio, but I went on. They had the mobile tent up over in Grossmont Center. Okay. And I was like, hey, why not? You know. That's so cool. I met them, connected with them, and it wasn't a paid gig, but it was cool to meet them. And I know they've been around for a while.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
They've been like what, 10 years or something. Yeah, they've been. Yeah. So I feel bad because I know that they probably talked a lot about the Chargers, and then they left. So
that's what I was about to say. But
yeah.
But it's funny because they still talk about the Chargers.
They still talk about them,
even though they're.
Scott was like pissed off because he's like, the Chargers left. It's so funny, but a lot of people are mad. It's kind of crazy. No, dude. They went for the money. I understand. You know, there's no money here. There's not really that big of a market. Yeah, it's hard for them.
Yeah, it's tough. Especially without like a stadium, and then it's kind of like. We're America's finest city, but like our sports arena is so outdated. Yeah. And then like the Qualcomm Stadium. Yeah, the Qualcomm Stadium is like, come on, really? Like
It's called. It's SDCCU Stadium.
Oh yeah, right. It's like really.
They changed it again.
It's so like city and the sports teams. You know what I mean?
What do you think about was it Measure E or something?
Yeah. Well, now the Aztecs are the ones that won that measure, I think. So I mean,
so they're gonna like tear that whole thing down and then just kind of build a new complex.
So that way, there's a stadium for the Aztecs and for like maybe Major League Soccer or whatever.
That'd be cool. Soccer's probably big here.
Yeah, if they had a soccer team here, I think a lot of people would go for sure.
They should.
I mean, we have hockey and everything, and it's fun and all, but I think soccer would be way bigger.
Yeah. Because there's more people into soccer.
Yeah, I mean.
Especially being close to Tijuana,
Well, Tijuana, but then Del Mar and all like
all these outer cities.
Yeah, and like Albion or whatever, these like little sports clubs for kids. I mean,
kids love soccer for sure.
Yeah, so
I think it'd be good if they did pass that measure. It's E, right? I don't remember what it was. I think it's E. Yeah. But anyway, that'd be cool if they tore that down and made it another part of the college. I think they were saying, and then all the restaurants they were going to add in the bars. Right. So that'd be cool for us because we'll get more gigs.
Exactly. So that's for me. It's always okay. Yeah. Build that.
Yeah, whatever's gonna be more beneficial. If I said that right, I think to musicians. Yeah. But yeah, dude.
I agree.
Yeah. Eventually, though, they're gonna have to do that. Probably won't even take them long either to build that.
There's so much.
They keep throwing up buildings downtown too, man.
Dude, I know.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
There's that one complex over by Harbor, like the Harbor Drive, next to the courthouse, I think. Or something. They have that whole complex they're gonna put up, like of apartment complex, and then it's like a bunch of commercial spots too. Yeah, so they just keep putting stuff up.
How about the trolley, man? The trolley system
up in UCSD or what is it? La Jolla, like the triangle, Golden Triangle.
Dude, that's a monumental construction project. You know what I mean? Like every little pillar, it's like. These guys, that's like a real gig. That's a real job.
It's real shit, man.
We're all like playing guitar and shit like that.
Dude, they got the hard work, but they probably, those guys get paid a lot though. Like construction, man, especially like the leader, the GM or whatever. You know what I mean?
The guy with the shirt.
Yeah, the boss man. He's probably getting paid so much money.
Gosh, can you imagine?
He's like, okay, do this, do this.
It's high risk.
Here's the
man.
blueprints.
How does that even make any sense? You know,
Architect.
Okay, how do you start? You know what I mean? So
Yeah, dude.
I admire that.
It is amazing how they build stuff, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
incredible.
admire it. I really do.
I always look at those like huge buildings in New York. It's like, oh, dude. And they build them so fast too. It's just like, damn.
Yeah.
They got like tons of people on this job right now.
I don't even know how they do
Cranes
that,
and
concrete. It's just insane.
I know, dude. Yeah, man. Oh God. So you're playing at what is it, Rosie O'Grady's Friday?
Yes.
Friday's your next show. Yeah, I don't have anything until the 23rd. It's kind of.
This
been,
week I just have
is it
one
slow
gig.
for you for December?
Yeah,
it's not just for me. It's for
I don't
everybody.
have a New Year's Eve gig either.
Really?
No, I don't have one.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like how
that's
it's because I think it's because you know it's like a downtime. Plus that people are spending money on holiday stuff. So I think that they're kind of like cutting costs and they don't want to hire people, and I think that's what's the reason behind that. Because I know I've heard from more than just you, people are having trouble like booking shows.
What kept me busy was the
year.
Christmas parties, man.
Yeah.
Christmas parties, you book like 3 of them, and then that'll take care of.
Yeah, man.
That'll take care of December. You know what I mean? Like if you have like 3 of those nice Christmas parties, you're charging like $400 or $500.
Yeah.
Because it's really tax deductible a lot at the end of the day for them sometimes. You know what I mean? So they'll pay it out. They'll be like $500, no problem. You know what I mean? For
they don't
Christmas
care.
party. You know what I mean? So
It's like once in a while kind of a thing too for them.
yeah, but this year for me, like my wedding season started in January and it ended in November.
Really?
Yeah,
I had somebody hit me up for a wedding the other day.
Yeah, but weddings is where I make the most money.
Yeah.
On one day.
I'm kind of nervous about it.
Yeah.
Because I've never done one before, so I'm like, I don't want to mess anything up.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the thing. For instance, like when it comes, there's 3 parts to it. The ceremony part. You know what I mean? That's where you do your nice finger picking stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you can even grab a nylon guitar or whatever, but you do that. So you play. You know, so you learn a song like instrumentals. Like let's say they want the bride wants walk down the aisle an instrumental song. So you spend that week. Right. The week before, you don't do it like obviously just that week. You just spend that time learning that song, which is going to walk down the aisle because everybody's quiet and there's no fun.
All eyes on you.
Yeah, there's no you cannot screw up.
That's why I'm saying I'm so nervous. I'm like, man, weddings are.
But that's what you do.
It's cool to be a part of somebody's special day, you know.
Yeah, and you know I usually for that beforehand when people are sitting down, you just play instrumental stuff. You don't sing at all during the ceremony. Yeah. And in 1 hour, you can make some pretty good money. Cocktail hour is what you do.
Right. That's normal stuff.
That's normal stuff.
Top 40s.
So you're done with those 2 parts. But if you want to, for me, I DJ the reception. So I'm a DJ too. So it's like this. I just DJ'd in Poway, man. That was a blast, man. It was just it was kind of wedding style that I
saw that, dude. You're DJing, you're doing it all, man. How do you like DJing compared to?
Here's the thing, man. I grew up like breakdancing and shit. In Tijuana, it was like Michael Jackson. Right when all that stuff was starting to coming out, like the breakdancing, all that. Like I saw the movie Breaking in the theaters. You know, right when it came out. You know what I mean? So my mom used to throw on the radio. So anything from the radio would just make mixtapes. Like, there was one called the Yorks dual cassette thing, and I used to do mixes like that. And so I kind of had a good idea of kind of how to do that, but I could never afford the whole DJ setup. Yeah, you know, that's expensive. You know, so when they came out with a controller,
especially
a controller where you can mix 2 songs together, that was it for me. I was like, oh.
When was that? When did that become?
This about 10 years ago, almost 20 years.
It's not too old.
The very first wedding that I DJ'd at, that I attempted, it was by accident. They're like, we don't have any music for the reception. I'm like, what? So I just did it off of iTunes. So I was just putting songs on iTunes, and I was just doing the faded in and out whatever. And then I was like, going, oh, maybe I can probably do this if I had a. So then I started thinking about it, and I started doing it, and I was going, whoa, I know how to do this because I know structure. I know where you're supposed to kind of blend it in and blend it out. So if you know where's a good part to blend in the song, beat match is the most important thing, and how do you get in and out? So I don't know. It took me a while, but it's the most high pressure thing, and that's one thing that I will tell you that's like it's not for the faint of heart, man. The wedding emceeing for me, that's the hardest part for me, because I just hate that. Hey, what's up? Put your hands up. I don't do that.
Put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah.
Start talking
so
like
you're going to have to do a little bit of that. It's like,
to sound like those news people.
Yeah, that's the most nerve-wracking thing for me that's the most nerve-wracking is the emceeing part. And out of all the weddings that I've done where I've introduced the couple, I had like about 2 months ago, one of my buddy's wedding, and I didn't realize, I just found out why my controller was totally screwing up is because the USB cable was like, I grabbed the wrong one and it wasn't like the high speed one or whatever.
Technical stuff.
So I was introducing the couple and it wouldn't start. The thing, no matter what I did, I would do is like, it was frozen and it wouldn't go. And I was like, everybody's like waiting. And and usually I have a backup, like my iPad. But that day I had to do the ceremony somewhere else. I had to set up sound for this other band. I just put way too much on my plate. So I learned that not to do that to myself. You know what I mean?
Because, especially in a wedding.
Man, and so that's out of all the weddings, that's only happened to me one time. And I had to play something out of the iPad. I don't know what I played, but they had to be introduced to something. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So there's screw ups, and you learn from the screw ups. You know what I mean? But,
make sure it's all there, ready to go, right?
Oh, my God.
That's what sucks about technology and the music sometimes. Like with my computer, it just...
You can't trust it.
It's outdated. Yeah, you can never really trust it.
No,
so
guitar you can trust. Well, you break a string, you got a string or whatever. But
exactly.
I mean, I don't know.
You can't trust this technology stuff, man.
Oh man, no way.
And then something breaks, or you got to buy another one. It's just like, man, you guys are robbing me, bro.
I know, every day.
Sam Ash is robbing me, man.
I know. I might head over there after this.
Do you prefer Sam Ash over Guitar Center?
For some things, because I have a card with Sam Ash, so I can just.
Oh, okay.
So I can just.
Credit card.
Yeah, one of those credit cards with Sam Ash. Yeah, Synchrony.
Yeah.
So I'll buy something and then I'll just pay it off in a couple months or whatever.
Yeah, build some credit.
But I've tried with Guitar Center. I remember one time and it was declined.
Boomerang.
So
oh shit! Hold on, I gotta get another. We gotta do a selfie real quick. Boom. Sorry, I had to post that.
That's okay.
Yeah, dude. I love. Instagram's huge, man. What's your favorite platform, dude?
Instagram.
What do you like to use the best? Yeah,
Instagram because the political stuff, and I just don't understand how people get into arguments.
Yeah,
on Facebook, when people start trying to get into an argument with me, you know what I do? I send them a private message. Hey man, give me a call. Let's talk about it, like over the phone, because I'm not gonna argue with you on Facebook, dude. Like at all. You know what I mean? Because it's just it always goes to crap, man. It gets worse, and then somebody gets in, and it's just like it's a disaster. But I'd like to see it. I like to see it. It's entertaining to me, you know what I mean? But it's like, oh, just laughing, but I just never put my 2 cents in because I don't want to get involved, But
I know there's so much drama, man.
But Instagram, I like it's just pretty quick and
super simple too.
Yeah, it's super simple, and I just gotta use it better.
I like the live thing; it just boom goes right to it.
Yeah,
but I feel like the live on the Instagram's it's not as good as the Facebook one.
No, I think the Facebook you get more views.
Yeah,
on the Facebook one, than on the Instagram live. Usually when I see Instagram live somebody, I never click on it. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. It's just I never really see it. But Facebook, I'll click on it sometimes. You know
some things are better in all the different apps.
Yeah.
Snapchat's cool too.
Mm-hmm. I've never used Snapchat, but I've used the Instagram.
They're all outlets, man. You got to use them all.
Yeah.
I'll just save that video and put it on all the platforms.
I just wish I could pay somebody to do it for me. Because it's tell you the truth, there's like emails and invoices and phone calls and
it's work, man.
It's so much work, dude. And right now I got to get reviews from people that I've done shows for.
Do you have Yelp reviews?
I have Yelp.
Yeah.
I just did
I just got my Yelp thing probably like 6 months ago.
Huge, dude.
It is.
I only paid $25 so there's more pictures. That's the
you paid Yelp?
I paid them $25.
Yeah, they're trying to get money out of me. I was like, I'm good.
But they're gonna want to get like $200 out of you or whatever. Don't do that. You don't need to do that.
No, I know.
Just the $25 so you can have more pictures on there. Because otherwise they only let you have like a couple or one more right there. But it's the worst for reviews because when people review my business, it always goes to the filtered box.
So weird.
So, and I'm like, I've complained so many times.
Facebook's good for
Facebook's good, and also I do Google reviews. You know what I mean? So that if they can go to my Google page, if they find me on Google, they can see my reviews on there. Wedding Wire, I'm on Wedding Wire, so there's reviews on there too. So, so far, no bad reviews. You know what I mean?
You're good. You're good, man.
And so that's what keeps me. So I tell them, go check out my reviews. You know, or see my show.
5 stars, baby.
You know, hire me. You know, so.
5 stars. You got a website?
I got a website, IsraelMaldonado.com.
And I'll put that in here too. I'll type it all out.
Yeah, and all my dates are on there.
Izzy Guitar is your Instagram.
Yeah.
But your website will take you to everything, right?
Yeah, if you go to the website, it's all my little icons on there.
Okay, cool.
So you can
I'll just put the website then.
I need more YouTube subscribers though, man. That's
I know,
what I need.
man. That's what everybody. I have like 160, dude. I'm like, it's so hard, man. It's hard to get anything going.
That's pretty good though, man. That's actually good.
Yeah.
But that's content. It's
I want
about content.
I want 1 million, bro.
I know. Gosh, I don't know how those guys do it.
I just don't know how. Like I've been putting up videos for so long, and none of them click. They just don't take off. I'm like, well, what's the point?
I think it's got to be
so
some
weird.
sort of a way, man.
I've been putting up these podcasts too, and it's just like, well, I gotta get naked or something.
Yeah, you need like a girl with boobies. You know what I mean? It sucks. You know what I mean? But it's true.
That's what people like. Yeah,
because like on Instagram, it's like
it's all those Instagram models.
Like seriously, I don't follow any of them.
She Instagram famous, but you can't get a job.
That's very funny.
It's Kanye West said that.
That's hilarious.
Dude, yeah, no, I feel you. They got like millions of followers just because they're in a bathing suit. Showing their titties.
That, or you have to do something stupid. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. That's kind of our society nowadays. Yeah. It's not even about talent.
No.
Nobody cares about talent.
No.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's very incredible, yeah. It just says a lot.
2018, baby. Almost like 2019.
You're doing good things. You're doing good things.
Yeah, I know. People don't care.
And it's like, come on, man. So maybe like a clown, or maybe like
we should do a naked podcast.
I know. Like
I'm going to call it the Naked Podcast.
Yeah, there you go. It's gonna be something.
That'd be so funny.
Well, look at the magazines, the Cosmopolitan, the Vogue. It's like sex. It's always sex.
Everything.
At the very front of it,
we're idolizing sex.
So that's what captures people's eye. It's sex. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Everybody wants to have sex.
Of course. I mean, no matter what. At the end of the day.
And music is very sexual too. Yeah. Like if you pretty much everything.
Yeah,
and it's a whole different world too. Like the covers, like doing the cover road. And then like the original, it's like 2 different highways, man.
Yeah, I feel like if you can have like a really good cover, oh no, not cover song, a really good original song, at least one good one, like Chantilly Lace,
one hit,
The Big Bopper.
Yeah,
one song.
Just need one hit, man.
He was like
I'd rather be a one-hit wonder than a no-hit wonder.
Yeah,
right?
That's true. I agree. If I can just have one song,
that's what I'm working on too, man. I got to land something.
What's another one-hit wonder, man? What's another one of those?
Closing time.
Oh.
I know who. You know that one. What? Yeah, there's a lot of them, man.
I know, right?
Foles was a good band. They were like a one-hit wonder.
Flock of Seagulls. Didn't they just have like a one-hit thing or something?
Yeah, a bunch of them. A bunch of people. But hey, that one hit is all it takes, and go on tour forever.
I'll take one of those any day, man.
Or like the outfield. Josie's on vacation far away. I just want to use your love.
Oh yeah.
Do you know that one?
Tonight.
I play that one all the time. That's a one-hit wonder.
People love that.
I play it all the time.
Yeah.
They love that one, dude.
Those are the kind of cover songs that are
the cheesy ones.
Yeah, the people love that stuff.
Never gonna give you up.
Oh my gosh.
Never gonna let you down.
Dude, I was at that pub on Saturday night. I was at this pub.
That's my jam.
Dude, it was crazy because it was really diverse, man. You got old people, you got people in all races and stuff. And it was
Where was it at? Where were you playing?
It was called Poway's Brewery. It's called something like that. And
so all kinds of people are out and about.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it was just
yesterday. What was yesterday? I'm losing track.
Sunday, yeah. So it was Saturday.
So you were gigging on a Sunday, man. That's awesome.
No, that was Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday.
But yesterday I was at Chula Vista, Bar Sin Nombre.
So I thought you had a double gig yesterday, though.
I had a double gig on Saturday, a double gig on Friday.
Gotcha.
And on Friday morning, we played at this construction site up in Orange They had bear, they had deer, they were cooking all kinds of food because they're like construction dudes.
Did you get free food?
Oh yeah, of course, man. It was amazing.
Bear is good.
Bear's actually good, man.
Bear jerky's really good.
I was like, wow.
Deer's good too. I like elk. Elk's the best.
Yeah, dude.
Up in Oregon,
good stuff.
you can hunt for anything up there.
Really?
It's amazing. You can hunt for cougars.
Really?
Kill them and stuff them and put them on your wall.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a whole difference.
You have to get like license and tags and stuff, but you can hunt anything up there. Ducks.
Wow.
Yeah. Peasant. I don't know what they're called. I think peasants. They're like a type of bird.
Yeah.
Pheasant. Is it a pheasant? It's not a pheasant. I don't know what it is. It's a type of bird, but like turkey, you can do turkeys. I think you got to go to Eastern Oregon for that though. Anything, dude. It's amazing. Wow, that's why I love it up there. I'm from Florence, so like you just walk outside and it's just trees and air.
We were in
you can see the stars.
Falls, Corvallis.
Down there is beautiful, man. Southern Oregon.
Bend, you know.
You go mid and you get the huge green trees, and then you can, like where I'm from, Florence, you can literally like just take roads out in the middle of nowhere, and it's just incredible. Go find Bigfoot, you know.
Really? I want to go check that out. No, I was gonna tell you that on that Poway thing.
Yeah.
These people were doing the Cupid Shuffle, dude, like in the Macarena, dude, like, and everybody was into it. Like, we were talking about cheesy music, everybody was all doing the Macarena, and then you see those dudes just like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Old guys,
like,
just getting down.
It just never gets old. It's just, it's a party.
It never does. Well, especially if you're drinking booze, man. You want to get loose.
Oh, dude, of course, man. And then you see all the girls just doing it, you're like, oh, hell yeah.
See the girls twerking. They're like...
So, but I mean, it's the right place at the right time too for those songs. You know what I mean? So
yeah, definitely.
But it's when you meet with couples, the first thing they tell you, no chicken dance, no Macarena, and every time they tell me that, I'm just listening. I'm going, yeah, I know. And I've never ever played the chicken dance. Okay, first of all, but it's always they say the chicken dance, right? And but when they say no Cupid Shuffle, no, all that stuff, I'm just going looking. I'm like, all right, cool, right on, that's cool. You know, because at the end of the day of the wedding, you have like about 10 people requesting those songs. You know what I mean? Man. And it's just like, I'm under strict orders. They said no Cupid Shuffle.
Other people are requesting.
And then once you put the Cupid Shuffle on, even they are the ones that are right in the middle. So it's always like that.
Bunch of hypocrites.
I know. Come on.
Those bastards. No, man, people are weird, dude. We live in a weird world.
I know, dude.
People love to complain too, man.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Like, I love when they tell you to turn it down. Oh, you know, it's always the worst, right? It's not even that loud either, and they're like, "Can you turn it down, please?" It's like, well, why am I here?
I know.
I played this one show. I literally didn't even turn it up. I was like just acoustic, because it was at this resort, and they were checking guests in. It was like a vacation resort where they rent out a room for like a week or like a condo or something. Welk Resort, you know where that's at?
Oh yeah.
So like they rent out, and then they wanted music in the lobby while people were checking in. I'm like, this is like the worst gig because people are just waking up and they're like kind of cranky.
Yeah.
And then they want me to turn it down. It's just like, that's such a weird gig.
They put you in the worst situation.
It was weird. Yeah. I mean, I was doing it for the money, you know, so I was like, ugh. Luckily, I went live, and I was just like, all right, I got to have some kind of fun.
Yeah.
That's why going live's kind of cool. Like
when you feel
these
lonely.
People aren't feeling it. Yeah, I'm just like, well, fuck them, and then you just go live on your phone,
and then you get everybody, hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, at least it's kind of cool.
It feels nice.
Yeah, it makes me feel a little better when I'm feeling insecure playing. Yeah, I'm serious, dude. And then you just go live on Periscope or Instagram or something, and then people are there, and it's like, all right, it makes me feel a little better.
Yeah.
And these people not even paying attention.
It's a tricky deal, man.
It is tricky.
But, you know, at least we got some shows, and there's some people that wish they could do that, you know, play some guitar and make some money.
I get people acknowledging it back home. People like, let's see what you're doing, man. That's why I post everything. Yeah. Try to put as much content out because people see the stories, man.
Your content's good, man.
Yeah.
I would keep up with it, man. It's really good.
I try to put it out as much as I can. Every day I put something. Yeah. Dude, this is awesome, man.
Yeah, dude.
I love bringing people in and just talking music. And it's
hanging out.
Yeah, exactly. Hanging out. Hanging out. Yeah, dude. I had Jose Day on so far. I've had, Fast Heart Mart.
I don't think so.
No. And then I had my friend Bob on yesterday. So you're the fourth guy.
Fast Heart
Fourth
Mart,
person.
What does he play?
He's the banjo guy.
Oh, okay.
He's good, man.
Sweet, man.
He's awesome.
I love the banjo.
You don't see too many people playing banjo either.
No.
And then he has the harmonica with it too. It's cool. Right. He did a "Wish You Were Here" on banjo.
No way.
I was like, dude, that's so amazing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. He's talented.
I saw this guy on like an old school banjo player, and he had like these little pants. Like I guess he puts his pants on the bottom and his like big shirt like tucked in. He's just like super, it was just, I don't know. I just saw that. That was pretty cool.
Grandpa, have you heard of Banjo Jones? Grandpa Jones.
Maybe
Check
that
that. I gotta show you that video,
Yeah,
dude. It's so
dude.
funny. I'll show you after. It's hilarious. He's like this old school banjo player, like
Yeah.
black, and it's in black and white. It's like old, like in the '60s, and he's
Nice.
just fucking stomping. Like,
Really, dude. I love that stuff, man. I love that
so-
old country music, man. Old, like bluegrass. and
yeah, the old
to me,
stuff.
that's awesome. Like that finger picking.
I miss that old stuff too, man. Not
Yeah.
even that, like Hank Williams stuff
Yeah.
like that. Just that old, like Elvis.
Yeah.
Just the old stuff, man. I was watching that Walk the Line, Johnny Cash with Joaquin Phoenix. Have you seen that?
Oh, I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Really?
Really?
You got to see it, man.
You know what I haven't seen is the Bohemian Rhapsody. Still,
That's good.
dude. I gotta go check it out. I haven't seen it.
I thought it was pretty good, but they hyped it up a lot,
Mm.
and I didn't think it was as good as they hyped it up as. So
Okay.
I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
It was good.
I gotta check it.
but it
man.
wasn't as good as like how much they hyped it up.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
You can probably get it on Redbox soon.
I know, right?
Just wait for it to
I
go on
wanted to
Redbox.
see. I wanted to see it on the theaters, man. I wanted to hear the.
Yeah, it was cool.
Soundtrack.
It wasn't as good as like the other movies though. I don't think it
How
was
about
good
that?
though.
The Lady Gaga one that. Just,
I haven't seen that yet.
Dude, that's a good one. Man.
Was it?
Oh, dude, that's a great one.
I'll
man.
have to see that one.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be super cheesy, like a rom com
Right,
or
right,
whatever,
right.
but it's not even.
Bradley
like,
Cooper's awesome though,
dude,
dude.
he did so good, dude. Like I was like, wow, like I was blown
Is
away.
he singing it?
He sings, dude. Like he's like that movie was really well done, man.
That's awesome.
So I recommend it for
She's
sure.
talented too, man. Lady
Oh,
Gaga.
she's so talented. Just like
She looks
like
way,
Miley Cyrus.
She looks
man.
so different too. Like she just flipped it, flip flop, man. She looks
Totally.
way
And
different.
she was all weird and everything with those outfits when she first started.
She stopped hanging out with Satan.
Yeah, I think so. Something. She changed something, but now she's really.
She's
good.
like, I'm done with you, bro. See ya. Thanks for getting me famous.
I need to get that guy, Satan.
No, you don't.
Satan.
He's everywhere, man.
Sure is.
So anyway, yeah, dude. So, dude, I'm actually going on tour in March, dude. I'm excited.
Nice.
I'm gonna get out.
Cool.
Go on a little tour. I'm trying to line it up right now. 3 months out. There's a casino back home I'm trying to play at. It's called Three Rivers. Shout out Three Rivers. Hire me. They want like jazz stuff, and I'm like, well, I got a piano.
Yeah, there you go.
Just play everything on piano, slow. You want slow shit? I got it.
That's true.
You know, I was thinking that'd be cool. Go
How long
back
you
there
been
and
playing
book that.
piano for, man? You started like with the piano.
A while, man. Just basically, I started playing everything probably like since 5th grade.
Really?
So since I was 10-ish, I
What-
started playing I started picking up guitar.
What was the thing that inspired you? Because something was.
My parents were musicians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my dad was a singer down here in L.A. He's from Virginia, and he came out to L.A. and he was trying to do the whole L.A. thing, and then he had kids. He had 11 kids, and
Your pops?
yeah.
You're part of
Dude,
11
dude,
kids?
11 people. I was like, what the hell's wrong with you guys?
Wow.
Yeah, I
I
was
thought my mom had 7. I thought that was bad. 11.
11, dude.
Wow.
All
you were in
from
the
the
middle?
same mom and dad too.
Really?
I'm right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, right, exactly. 5 above, 5 below.
That's why I always see pictures of you and your siblings and stuff a lot
Dude,
of
it's
times.
crazy. Yeah, it sucks not being able to go back home that often though. You know, because you get swallowed up down here and you have to work. You know, you got to stay busy.
Yeah.
Before you know it, that's a year. Sorry, like, the
Yeah.
hell just happened. So yeah,
Where's back home again?
Florence,
Oh,
Oregon.
that's, okay. Oregon,
Yeah,
that's right. you
it's
told
just
me.
basically mid-coast Oregon.
Okay.
It's so beautiful, dude. That's like the most beautiful drive. If you ever go there, you go up to Eugene, Oregon. You know where that's at?
Yep.
It's just like a couple hours north of Medford. And then go west towards Florence and then take the coast up to Astoria. Oh,
Oh, wow.
it's like the
I
most
can't even
beautiful
imagine.
drive during summer.
Yeah.
Actually, I would probably go, during summer. I would go before like school's out or whatever. Because then it's not as crazy.
Does it snow?
Yeah, it snows in some parts. It snows in like mainly in the eastern mid Oregon. It usually it'll snow a little bit out on the coast, but not very often. Maybe like once a year. But if you go up in the mountains, obviously, there's mountains near the coastline, and then it'll snow up there.
Nice.
There's a place called Romanos we used to always go to. My friends and I they all had trucks because it's like a hick town kind of.
Yeah.
So I would go in there. I never had a truck. Well, I borrowed one from my sister for like a couple months. But we would go up in the truck stuff Romanos, and we'd shovel snow in the truck, and then we'd bring it back down to the high school, and then build like snowmans.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
really?
dude. Where there was no snow.
Oh,
it was
wow.
cool.
People were like, whoa.
Yeah, but that's what I love about Oregon, man, and like out in the boondocks out there. You know, you can go out into nature, and you know, there's animals, there's life.
That was awesome.
Like here, there's just There's like lizards and hawks. That's it.
And bad drivers.
And gophers and bad drivers, right? Possums and skunks. We get all the shitty animals here.
I know. We got like coyotes.
Oh, coyotes. When I hear them howling in the canyons, they're like, woo! It's like kind of creepy, dude. I'm like, oh, that's creepy.
You don't want to be out there.
What the hell's going on out there?
You don't want to be
yeah, they eat anything, man.
Oh, yeah.
Coyotes, they'll eat anything that they get their hands on.
Yeah.
Like whatever's edible.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Exactly.
That's why you can't let your cats roam around, man.
Like seagulls.
Do you have animals?
I don't have animals, man. I just don't.
You got kids.
I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
That's
man.
enough, right?
I wish I could have a doggy or something like that, but
You got to clean up after them.
Yeah, I just don't want to deal with people that are walking their dogs. Like, I just want to deal with other human beings. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like,
you already have to deal with them enough. I feel you.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't. You know. But
I feel you, man.
yeah, but I love animals. You know what I mean?
too.
It would be nice. I mean, if I had a pet fish.
I just don't like cleaning. I don't even like cleaning up after myself. So.
I know.
What makes you think I'm gonna try to clean up after an animal? You know.
I just can't imagine just picking it up and just like, oh, I just can't do it, man.
Yeah.
I'll just.
People get crazy with animals, dude. Like,
Oh yeah.
they're like, I have to have all these animals.
Yeah.
Like the cat lady, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
She's got like
man.
5 cats. Like, dude, how do you?
I just don't understand it, man. It's expensive.
I know.
They get sick. It's like $400 or $500.
She has a cat. He got sick the other day. He ran out, and his eye got all infected.
Oh wow.
And $200 later.
Yeah, it's expensive. Well, we have a cat with my ex-wife. You know what I mean? And it's the family cat, and but it's more her cat. You know what I mean? So at least I don't have to pay for it.
You're like, you can do all that stuff.
But yeah, so you know, so they live with my my kids. You know what I mean? So.
It's cool, man. Are they musically inclined?
Yeah, you know, my 15-year-old, he started to be a little more into the piano.
Nice.
Yeah, his brain, the way that it works, is more piano than guitar. Even though he has really good guitar hands.
Nice.
So
You teach him
sometimes when he asks me,
when they
man,
want.
when he wants to. My 11-year-old, I've tried really hard. He likes a little bit of everything, but I'm just letting them maybe one day, but maybe not me teach them, but have somebody else teach them. You know what I mean? So that way it's not dad. You know what I mean? That's teaching
Right.
them. But if I had a dad, if I was them, if I had a dad that did all these things, I would just hit him up for, please show me how to do all these things, because I would love to know how to DJ. I would love to know how to do this. You know, show me how to do these things. But I don't understand it.
Yeah, man.
I think they're just
When my dad tried to teach me, he'd like super stressed out all the time. 11 kids, so he was super like strict, super like just
yeah.
very.
My mom was very strict.
And my mom was always at work. Just my dad was a stay-at-home dad, and so she's like, you know what, you wanted this, I'm gonna go to work. No, they both wanted it, but I'm like, you guys are crazy. Stick with 5, man. Come on.
I mean, you go 5 and you get 6.
We grew up really poor too, man. Like 2-bedroom house. Like not even any. It was like wood floor, like plywood floor. At first, it was crazy. So
Never a dull moment though, huh? Probably.
yeah, man, it's crazy, dude. But yeah, so musically inclined, our whole family, and
That's great.
But there's only 3 of us that are like really 2 of us now, because I haven't even heard from my other brother. I think he's just stopped playing music. He was doing a lot of shows in Medford, Southern Oregon, and so I don't know what he's doing now. But my other brother Josh, he's in Tampa.
Okay.
So he plays all the time. Tampa's just like here.
Okay.
As far as music, there's just so much music, if not more over there. I think. I think it's more over there.
Okay.
Because I don't
East
know, man.
Coast.
Yeah, I just think it's more. I think people go there more for vacation, just because it's a little warmer, you know.
Yeah.
And you could swim in the water.
Water's clear.
It's way more warm. So I think people go there more. So I think it's
The
a little
humidity,
bit
I
busier.
think, right?
Plus, they have a SeaWorld there, I think, in Orlando, which is not even an hour from Tampa. And I think there is a Disneyland too.
Oh, okay.
So there's SeaWorld, Disneyland.
It's everything there.
Yeah, and then there's like amusement parks and stuff. So it's super huge on, on the
Family deal.
mega, people traveling and stuff. So yeah, families. I'm just gonna unlock this real quick.
Yeah, sure. Do you play too?
Nicole's doing the camera. Everybody.
Nicole,
Yeah. So her dad, her dad, Michael
Michael
Bronstetter,
No.
tall guy. Yeah, there's a lot of people here, man. There's a lot of musicians.
Oh, your dad plays? Okay.
There's a lot of musicians here, man.
Okay.
He's right there. That picture, the white one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You probably, if you see his face, you probably know who he is.
Okay. He plays in San Diego?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Michael, check him out.
Cool.
We'll go over that after the podcast. But yeah, dude. So, man, so you've been here pretty much your whole life in San Diego. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I was in Carlsbad.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to Carlsbad High School, then I went to Palomar College, and
So
then I went
you're
to
a
San Diego
native,
State.
man.
Pretty
Native.
much. I mean, Tijuana.
Do you ever go back down to Tijuana and do music? You
I
probably don't like it, huh?
Man, right now I'm just trying to avoid the whole situation.
I
down
understand
there, man,
the
you
wall
know?
and everything. Like,
It's a lot of
crazy president, dude.
I just don't want to deal with the crossing the border.
Oh, it's a
just
pain in the
worst.
ass. I got sick down there, dude.
Yeah.
I drank a margarita.
Oh yeah.
Not a good idea.
Well, it just depends where you got it from, man.
Ice.
Too. Yeah.
I was in Tijuana.
Yeah.
Because I had a margarita in Rosarito and it was fine.
Yeah.
And then I went to Tijuana.
Yeah. It depends, man. There's some spots, man, that are better than others. You know what I mean? You just gotta know where you're supposed to.
I'm just gonna take shots from now on.
Yeah.
And then bottled beer.
Yeah. You know Anthony Bourdain, right?
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Well, what's the best Mexican food you can find in San Diego?" He's like, "Well, why don't you just go across the border right into Tijuana?" And he recommended this one spot in Tijuana that was really good.
It's really good down there.
So he I love watching his stuff, man, because I learned so much about
I believe he committed suicide.
I cannot believe that.
I think it was a setup.
Think so?
Yeah.
Something.
I think so.
Because nobody's said anything anymore about it.
Yeah, it's done. He died. Okay. That's like when Cobain died. The same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he's dead now.
Mystery deaths.
We got all of his money. We're good, right?
God, man, I can't even. Oh, corny love.
We're not going to get into that. She'll come hunt me down.
I know, right?
I heard your podcast talking shit.
Just kidding. just kidding.
Dude, the daughter's so weird looking.
Really?
Their daughter. Not weird, but like her personality is so weird. She's really beautiful.
Really?
Frances Bean.
Oh.
Have you seen a picture of her and like the interview? Oh, she's a trip.
Really?
She's a heroin baby, dude.
Ooh. That's right, because that's what they did.
Watch an interview. It's a trip.
I'm going to check it out.
She's very, very like, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got to see that. Yeah.
Check it out, man.
For me, like, my favorite was like Pearl Jam. I used to watch
Oh,
Pearl
dude.
Jam. Like,
They're
Pearl
the
Jam,
best.
yeah.
Yeah. That's my impression of all the 90s bands.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple. Yeah. And then Nirvana came out. Just started screaming.
That was a big deal, man. That was like break up with the hair bands. You know,
who's your
hair
favorite?
rock.
Who's your favorite band
My favorite band,
or artist or whatever, like performer?
well, Pearl Jam.
Pearl
I
Jam,
would say
yeah.
Pearl Jam, like that I've seen play live.
Right.
Believe it or not, I saw Queen when I was a little kid at the sports arena.
Bruh.
But I don't like.
They came to the sports arena?
Yeah, they came to
Really?
the San Diego Sports Arena. Yeah,
What?
Queen.
No way. How long ago? That was a while ago.
I saw Lionel Richie dancing on the ceiling when it came out. My
That's
dad used to
gotta be
take us
good.
to some shows.
Queen and sports arena. That's I didn't think they came to San
Yeah,
Diego.
check it out. You can look at.
Oh, that was probably awesome.
Yeah, and but my favorite band is Pearl Jam. You know, but I stopped listening to them when I got into Brazilian music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started listening to a lot of that stuff. I mean, I still listen to it, you know what I mean? But like was really into it until like Brazilian music threw everything out of the. I was like, whoa, I got into really heavy.
Have you ever been
Brazilian.
down? Have you ever traveled to Brazil?
Yeah, I went. I had to go to Brazil. There's no way
Did you play music?
I got to take a lesson on Brazilian percussion down there, but I didn't get to play my music, you know. So,
Okay.
But I would like to. If I'm going to travel, I want to play music. I don't want to just travel. I want to, you know what I mean? Play
Yeah,
some-
man. That'd be cool.
That'd
be cool to travel the world and just play music.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I think once my kids are grown and out of,
Yeah.
out of, when they go to
For
college.
you, it makes sense because you speak the languages and stuff. So everybody speaks Portuguese, especially in Brazil.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the other like northern countries, there's a lot of Spanish, so you'd be just fine.
Yeah.
Colombia would be cool, man. Like Bolivia, Argentina.
nice.
Dude, that'd be so cool to see.
Italy.
Chile. Dude, just to travel all over South America would be so cool.
Would be nice. I want to go to Europe.
You got to have somebody with you, though. I think like I heard it was dangerous. So
yeah, no.
have a bodyguard, man.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna get
Once
one.
you get
Maybe
famous
would
enough.
you like
Once you just hire a big old bodyguard, just thug people. All right, man. Well, let's wrap this up.
Sounds good.
So people can find you at your website, www.israelmaldonado. You want to spell that for him? But I'm also going to put it in here.
Sure.
That's a cool last name, man.
Israel, like the country, Israel, Maldonado, Maldonado.com.
And I'll put that on here. And yeah, dude. And they can find you on Instagram. Wait, which platform would you want people to?
Instagram's cool because if you go to my Instagram and you get to see my website and
there
you
you
can
go.
see all my links too.
Because some people don't even like going to websites anymore, dude.
No,
They're like I don't do that.
That's true.
I go to my gram first.
That's true. You're right.
It's the first thing on my display, man.
Yeah, that is very true. I just thought
Facebook.
about that.
Yeah, think about it. Nobody goes to websites anymore. Dude, I have my website up and people don't even
check it out.
They barely check it out.
You
They'll
know,
go to my social media sites before that.
Google tells me though who clicks on my website, and Yelp tells you how many people clicked on your website.
Okay.
So I have if 4 or 5 people clicked on my website 1 month, then I could probably got 1 gig out of it.
That's
cool. What I mean? So that'll pay for itself.
One thing leads to another, yeah.
Exactly.
Cool, man. Well, it was good chatting with you.
Yeah.
Good picking your brain, son. And have a good day and fist bump that shit. All right, you guys, thanks for listening to the podcast. Take it easy. Make sure you check out Israel on his website and Instagram, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching the JC Honeyman podcast. We'll see you next time on the next podcast. Stay cool.